All right. I think it may be time for another video, but I really like having time off. Maybe someone could send me a sign? Oh, okay, that'll do. Run that wonderful intro, editor man. Hello there, and welcome back to Rogie Crafty. That was for Scully. Anyway, welcome back to Roguecraft. You've caught me playing around with the new sniffer flowers. You know, I had some idea to do something with these this season, but they are ridiculously time-consuming to grow, and then, for some reason, they made it so they grow with these little mini-block bases, so you have to break them after they've grown. Then, and only then, can you finally plant them on grass. Not sure what the thinking was there, but definitely makes the process more time-consuming than I was hoping. Maybe there's a way to automate this? I'll have to check into that, but for now, it's time to add some more automated storage to the village. Now, the thinking behind my item storage in general this season is to keep it small and simple, but not necessarily all in one place. This may seem counterintuitive, but there's no real reason to keep all the wool from the sheep farm in the main storage, and if I need wool, I just go to the sheep farm. General storage is in my house and holds 95% of everything I will ever need, but the main thinking behind all this is to minimize moving all those blocks around for no real gain. The pumpkins and melons and honey and bamboo and sugarcane farms are all in the same general area, so I may as well set up an item sorter for all of them right next to the farms. That way I just know to go over there to get them. Then I can move the villagers I'll be selling these items to right next to the storage area, and this will again cut down on me having to cart material around from one spot to another just to get some emeralds. In general, it's always a good idea to minimize the number of hopper carts running around an area, so the plan is to use one cart to collect items from all those farms and bring them to one spot. Up until now, I've just had a stack of chests hidden underground where all the items were collected without any sorting at all. But similar to the sheep and sniffer farms, I'm going to collect all the items from underneath the farms and bring them to the surface using a bubble vader. Nothing too fancy about it all. I just want to pre-sort the items and fancy the whole thing up a bit. And voila! There's the bubble vader in place and all the item sorters set up. Since the farms will sometimes collect bottles of honey or honeycomb, those items are sorted at the end and collected in one stack of chests. As far as the housing for the storage goes, I went with a similar theme to my house. I just really like the block palette. The jungle and cherry logs are going to be a common theme for me this year. Now, let me just grab some pumpkins and melons real quick and we can trade with the farmers that I've housed right next to the storage area. This is what I meant by minimizing the movement of the items. The farms are here, the storage is next to the farms, and the farmers are next to the storage. Now I won't be wasting time grabbing blocks from one side of the village to run them over to the other side of the village just to get some emeralds. Which, by the way, this is by far the best method I've found for getting emeralds from trading quickly. Trading pumpkins and melons with cured villagers gets you a whole lot of emeralds for very little effort. Right now I have the farmers housed in a church simply because the building was always here, but at some point I'll put them in a more fitting structure. But until then, this will do nicely. Now at the beginning of the video, I kind of touched on that it had been a while since I released a video. I think it's been 3 weeks now. Between work and my health acting up on me, things have been a bit of a struggle lately, but I wanted to get a little something out on the idea that a little something is better than a whole lot of nothing. But I think this is all the something I have time for today, so, although I know that makes for a very short video, hopefully the next one will be out much sooner. But until then, I have been Gragore, and this has been Rogie Crafty. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always try and find a way to make it fun. See ya.